What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm reviewing the new DC movie, Blue Beetle. Jaime Reyes suddenly finds himself in possession of an ancient relic of alien biotechnology called the Scarab. When the Scarab chooses Jaime to be its symbiotic host, he's bestowed with an incredible suit of armor that's capable of extraordinary and unpredictable powers, forever changing his destiny as he becomes the superhero Blue Beetle. This movie is directed by Angel Manuel Soto and it stars Xolo Mariduena, George Lopez, Bruna Marquezine, Belissa Escobedo, Damien Alcazar, Susan Sarandon, Raoul Trujillo, and more. I was pretty skeptical going into this film. I didn't think the trailers looked very good at all, and DC's had a pretty spotty track record, to put it nicely. But this movie really surprised me. I had so much fun watching it. This movie felt like an old school comic book movie in a good way. I got some Sam Raimi Spider-Man vibes mixed with Iron Man. I knew literally nothing about Blue Beetle going into this movie, but I think he's pretty cool. His abilities are pretty awesome, and I liked how his suit wasn't just a ripoff of Iron Man. It's actually pretty unique, it looks cool, and I really enjoyed the body horror aspect of the suit. It's a very memorable origin scene. I'm pretty happy that they didn't try to tone it down. This movie isn't groundbreaking for the genre, but what it lacks in originality it makes up for with its personality, and all the personality comes from Jaime and his family. They're great. The movie does a really good job of making you care about the family naturally. They're all likable and they have a great dynamic and chemistry with each other. They feel like an actual family. Jaime is a good, relatable hero, and Xolo gives a great performance. He's just a good dude who's very easy to root for, and I really enjoyed the journey that it goes on throughout the movie. The highlight of the movie for me, though, was George Lopez. He stole absolutely every single scene he's in, and he's so funny in the movie. The movie's pretty funny in general, but most of the comedy and the best comedy come from him. The movie looks pretty good too. There's some really cool shots in here, and the CGI looks good most of the time. I also like the 80s synth score in the movie. It helps give the movie that old school vibe that I was talking about. One of the not so great things about the old school vibe here is the cheesy feel that this movie can have at times. It's not awful and it's not constant throughout the film, but there's just certain moments that do stick out. Like most of the scenes with Nana just didn't work for me, and I'll just leave it at that. My main flaw with the movie is that the villains are pretty bad. They're both barely in the movie, and when they are, they're just insanely stereotypical and boring. I also think that Susan Sarandon was just kind of miscast in this movie because I don't really like her performance or character at all. She feels pretty wooden most of the time, and when she's trying to be evil or intimidating, it just didn't work for me. I also think the action in the movie could have been shot better. Most of the fight scenes happen at night or in dark places, so it can be kind of hard to tell exactly what's happening during the fights. The action moves kind of fast, so most of the time you're just seeing like the bright colors coming from the different suits. But besides those flaws, I just really enjoyed watching the movie. It really surprised me. I was really invested in the characters and the story. There's also a few emotional moments that really worked well for me. Overall, Blue Beetle is a really fun origin story. Although it has a pretty stereotypical plot, the family dynamic and characters elevate the film. It's a very heartfelt movie that's going to be important to a lot of people. Blue Beetle is clocking in at an 86% on the Bravo barometer. I'm really happy that James Gunn confirmed that Blue Beetle is going to stay in his new rebooted DCEU, because I'm definitely interested to see where they take the characters and the story in the future. It's definitely up there as one of my favorite DCEU movies so far. But let me know what you thought of the movie and my review in the comments below. And don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe for more reviews coming very soon. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it as always, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace out, everybody. I'll catch you in the next one.